Baseball today as the Trevians take on Maine South. Logan in left, Turban in center, Rob Russell over in right, Andy Vogler at third, Greg Hickey at short, Jimmy Heinz at second, and Kevin Rogers at first. And the battery today, John Tschantz and Dusty Napoleon. So glad to have you with us. Welcome to the ball game. Playing the Maine South Hawks. At one time, they were very highly regarded, but fallen from grace. There's Bobby Rose with a fly ball to center, and Austin Turban has it for the out. We'll make that Bobby Rowe. No, one out. Here's Zur. Ground ball. Hickey has it. And quickly, 2 up, 2 down here in the first inning. Here's DeSico. Alberto DeSico. Takes a strike. And the pitch in there for a strike. Nice day. Wind is basically blowing out to left. Strike 3, caught him looking. And a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Go to the bottom half of the first, obviously no score. So glad to have you here on the network. We really didn't get a chance to even say hello today before the ball game got underway. Here's Dusty Napoleon to lead it off. Dusty has been on a very solid hitting performance this year, in addition to his job behind the plate. On the mound is Schlitter. Brian Schlitter is looked upon by the Hawks as their #1 pitcher, and actually has been relatively very highly regarded of late. That was a funny little something or other on the tape, but I have no idea what that was. That's a ball, a little outside. Whoops, and Dusty Napoleon gets hit by a pitch. So, run around at first. Here's Kevin Rogers. High and inside, a ball 1. To Kevin Rogers, batting here in the bottom of the first. New Trier looking for their 17th win of the season against but a single defeat. I believe it's the 17th. Yeah, it is the 17th. Throughout the first, and Rogers back. The lone defeat coming to downstate Harrisburg. In that Carbondale trip they take every year. There's a high fly ball. Center fielder takes it. Having to move in a little bit. That's 1 out. Here's Austin Turban. Austin likes to go opposite field. The Hawks playing pretty much straight away, giving the power alleys. Go to first. Runner back. Actually, they did move Austin a little bit. The right fielder a little bit over for Austin. Giving him the right field foul line. High and outside the ball. Well, it's one thing to go to the power alley, but you really want to hitter to use all fields. There's a strike. That way they can't shift on you. I forget who it was. One of the pro players last week, I noticed. They pulled what's called the Ted Williams shift, and they move everybody on the infield over to the right side, except the third baseman, who sort of plays a deep short. And the hitter still managed to get it through the infield. Pitches high a ball. And a 1-1 the count. Or 2-1? Must be 2-1. Pitch outside the ball. So Austin Turban bats with Napoleon on at first. Go to first. Napoleon back. Dusty listed, I think, at 6'3". His younger brother, Dustin, just starting to sprout a little bit. There goes the runner. There goes the pitch. Won't matter. Ball 4. And Austin Turban's drawn the balk. And here's Andy Vogler. 2 on. Both via gifts from the Maine South Hawks. Here's a strike. That's a low ball. And the count is up. At aces to Vogler. First inning. There's a strike. Actually, the wind kind of coming southeast. Heading towards right field, from right field corner to left field corner. Brian Schlitter. A little discussion with Joe Oliver. This is a very highly regarded battery combination. Oliver and Schlitter. And there's a high fly ball, and that is deep. The center fielder, though, gets over to it. Now, I don't know what that was, a flip, trying to get the runner Napoleon, and it got away. And then Napoleon decided not to go. Looking for the play attempt, I guess, because he was turned the wrong way. Now, over at third, Matt Sherman running. That's all ball. Runner at third. So runners at the corners, first and third for Rob Russell. That's pitch low in the dirt, ball. There's a strike. 1-1. Yeah, one of the things about Rob now that he wasn't doing at the beginning of the year, I think he's become too selective in his pitches inside the ball. 2-1. He's been called out a number of times on called third strikes in the last week or so. At least the games we've seen, that's a windshield whacker. Hot shot foul. And the count holds. Austin Turban on at first. Strike three. And that'll do it. No runs. No hits. We'll be back with more baseball action in just a moment. You're on the network. Go to the second inning. Pitch low ball. Simoncelli, the batter. Frank Simoncelli. High and outside the ball. Now the pitch. High and outside the ball. So, John Tschantz on the mound. There's a strike on the inside corner. Nice curveball. Strike on the outside corner. Simoncelli. Ground ball. Picked up nicely by Heinz. Over to first. Going into the hole behind second. 4-3 on the putout. Here's Joe Oliver. Takes a ball one. Second inning, no score. High pop-up, foul, and out of play. Back behind us. That's a ball. And the count evens up at aces. To the Hawks catcher, Maine South and New Trier. Hot shot foul. Little squibber foul. Strike three. Second strikeout for Tschantz. 2 down. Here's Tschantz. Pete Tschantz takes a ball outside. Maine South originally thought to be a contender with New Trier has dropped off the radar. Foul ball. While the Trevians have risen outside of ball. They started out about 6th or 8th, and they continue to win while the teams that were above them lost. There's a hot shot. Caught. Great catch by Andy Vogler. I wish we could have gotten the camera over fast enough to get it. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Nice leaping catch. But unfortunately, when you work with only one camera, sometimes you don't get there in time. Here's Miles Klaus to lead it off. There's a ground ball, slow roller, picked up by the second baseman. The throw in time, 5-3 on the putout. One up, one down. Here's Jimmy Heinz. Leads a pitch low for a ball. Ball one. To the Trevian second baseman. Two and out. The Heinz. That's low ball. Well, two nice plays in the last inning. As Heinz draws the walk. Top half of the frame. One by Heinz and one by Vogler. Here's Greg Hickey. It's high ball. Ball one. To Hickey. That's low ball. One out, one on. There's a strike. On the inside corner. Strike. Go to first, runner back. Deuces, I think, on the count. Strike three. That's two out. And here is Mike Logan. So Logan bats. Down low ball, ball one. Go to first, runner back. Little squibber foul, strike. There you see the outfield playing pretty much straight away. Giving the power alley. Oh, dropped late. Ball. Whoops. Then Logan hit by a pitch. So 2-1. Here's Dusty Napoleon. Dusty was hit by a pitch his last time up. Well, that's one thing that scares the daylights out of me. There's those high, hard ones that come in and hit somebody, because so many of these high school players just really don't know how to get out of the way of those pitches. That's high ball. Ball one. High and outside, actually, I believe. There's a high fly ball. That's going to be a gapper up against the wall. 2 runs are going to score, and Napoleon into second with a double. And courtesy runner time. Hello, Matt. Where are you? There he is. Matt Sherman. There's a pitch high and tie to ball. So the Trevians on the board with the 2 spot here and lead it 2-0. On the 2-out, 2 RBI double by Napoleon. Kevin Rogers. Pop-up, foul territory. First baseman calls for it, takes it for the out and the inning. But the Trevians do a little damage and lead it 2-0 at the end of 2. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on the network. Dan Mohar leads off the top of the third with the bottom of the third of the batting order for the Hawks due up. Trevians leading it 2-0 on the 2-out RBI double by Dusty Napoleon. There's a strike to Dan Mohar. Outside of ball. And the count was up at aces. There's a strike. Strike 3, caught him looking. But thigh high on the outside corner. Third strikeout for John Tschantz. High and tied of ball. Zoils is up the bat. I think that's how he pronounces it. And a ball, 2-0. There's a strike. Hot shot foul outside of third. Drop third strike. Pick up by Napoleon. Throw to first. 2-3 on the put out. 2 down. Bungum, Donnie Bungum. Taking a missed strike. Number 9 batter in the lineup. There's a strike. Outside of ball. Middle of the batting order due up for the Trevians in the bottom half of the third. Tschantz, fly ball. Russell on his giddy up. Foul territory. Sensational catch. And the inning over. Great running catch by Rob Russell in the inning. No runs, no hits. A strikeout. Nobody left. Now we go to the bottom half of the frame, and Austin Turban to lead it off. Once again, the Trevian defense really showing themselves today. Jimmy Heinz, Andy Vogler, and now Rob Russell have all made some spectacular plays in the field. And John Tschantz has been able to retire the first 9 that he's faced in order. Pitch is high, a ball. So Austin Turban bats. He walked his last time up. The pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball on the giddy up and won't get to it. One hops the wall and Turban on his way to third in time. And Austin Turban with a triple to lead off the third inning. A 3-bagger in the third inning for the number 3 hitter on the Trevians batting order. And here's Andy Vogler. Vogler gave it a good ride, but flew out the center his last time up. Makes a pitch inside the ball. Kind of a partly cloudy day. If the wind wasn't from the southeast, it'd be a rather nice day. Isn't terrible, though. We've had a lot worse. Pitch is high ball. That's low ball. There's a strike to Vogler. Hot shot ground ball. Oh, Turban made the mistake of trying to advance, fielder's choice. On a ball hit to third. And there's one away. Vogler on at first. Here's Rob Russell. He hits a hot shot outside of third. Russell struck out his last time up. Batting here in the third inning. There's a strike. Now they pitch. Inside a ball. Miles Klaus on deck. Strike 3, caught him looking. And there's 2 down. Here's Miles Klaus. Go to first. And Vogler back. Again, a throw over. And again, Vogler back in time. Here at Duke Childs Field. Swing and a miss, strike. To Miles Klaus. Pitches inside the ball. I can understand the notion, I was thinking about what I said earlier in the ball game about taking pitches, and there's nothing wrong with taking pitches. Well, what's wrong is if you don't swing the bat. I mean, it's great to take pitches, force that pitcher to throw a lot of pitches. Strike 3. And that takes care of that. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 3, it's 2-0 New Trier. We'll be back with more. Top of the 4th inning. Nick Rice, throw to first in time. And Rogers nice job of holding on to the ball and making a big old circle. It was in time. It just matter of whether he held on to the ball. There's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. That's low ball. And outside actually. And the count's 1-1. At high, a ball, 2-1. Deserve. Batting here. It's a ball, and the count goes to 3-1. 3-1 the count. There's a high fly ball. Russell drifts over, gets under it, and takes it for the out. That's 2 away. Here's Alberto DeSico. One of 3 strikeout victims for John Tschantz in this ball game. How the delivery. In there for a strike. The Hawks have been very quiet at the plate today. Although, to be honest with you, it has also been a tremendous effort as far as part of the defense. The Trevians. There's a pitch high, a ball. There have been some great plays in this one. There's a strike. He did go. It was obvious that he did. Behind the plate, didn't see it. Now they delivery. Strike 3. And another quick 1-2-3 inning. The Hawks go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. And again, John Tschantz very consistent. 1 strikeout an inning. I think he did that in his last time he was out there, if I can remember when that was. Or last time we saw him out there, whatever it is. Anyway, here's Jimmy Heinz to lead off the 4th. It's a pitch high, a ball. Bottom of the 4th inning. Takes a strike. Heinz walked his last time up. Came home on the double by Napoleon. Ball back to the screen. Bottom 3rd of the batting order due up for the Trevians. Heinz, Hickey, and Logan. Little squibber. Whoa! Took an infield bounce right into the face, but Heinz will get credit for a hit off of that. And here's Greg Hickey. You can't really call that an error. Didn't go through the glove, just took a nice infield bounce. There's a bunt. Whoops! Now that's an error. The 3rd baseman tried to scoop at it. So the Trevians have something going here. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Here's Mike Logan. Logan hit by a pitch his last time up. Schlitter stepped off the rubber briefly. Now the pitch on the way. That's low ball. Brian Schlitter on the mound for the Hawks. Trevians again having their opportunities today and unable to connect. They have left 4 on base through 3 innings. There's throw on down to second. As Heinz strayed a little far. Now the delivery. There's a bunt up in the air, and no, they're not going to get to that one. Oh. Outside, way outside the ball. Heinz at second, Hickey at first. There's a bunt right down the line. There's the throw. Not in time. The ball gets away. Off to second goes Logan, and 2-run score for the Trevians. You'll score that as a hit and an error, allowing Logan to get to second. And 2 more runs in, and here's Dusty Napoleon. A doubled 1 hop to the fence. His last time up. Pitch high and outside the ball. There's a strike. Like the Spellman brothers, all the Napoleon brothers all look alike. Whoops. There's a balk. Drop the ball. That's a whoopsie on the part of the pitcher, Schlitter. That's a ball. Two and 1, I think is what he was trying to signal me. That's a ball, and it's 3-1 the count to Napoleon. He's been on base both times. He has one of the 3 hits the Trevians have today. There's a little foul tip. And the count goes full to the Trevian catcher, headed for the University of Illinois, Iowa. Oh, he'll be mad at me for that one. University of Iowa. Actually, he was looking at Illinois. There's a foul ball out of play, straight. Catchers are always in demand in colleges. Now, a lot of guys want to put on those tools of ignorance. Swing and a slow roller that's going to bounce through for the base hit. And another run home. And it is 5-0 favor the Trevians. Here's Kevin Rogers. There's a bunt. Pick up the throw. 1-3 on the putout. First out of the inning. And on the play, Napoleon goes to second. Here's Austin Turban. He tripled to the fence his last time up. Then got caught off third. On a ground ball by Vogler. Ball one. The Trevian center fielder, Austin Turban. Austin going to Bucknell next year. And the high outside. Ball 2-0. Trevians 3 runs on 5 hits. There's a strike. 2 costly errors by the Hawks this inning. Now the pitch on the way. Foul ball back to the screen. Strike. A high fly ball. Short, left field. Left fielder has it for the out. 2 down. And Napoleon will have to stay put. Here's Andy Vogler, 2 out. And now they're going to put in Sherman. There's a strike. Strike one. Seventh man to bat in the inning. Skipper back to the screen. Strike. Throw back to second. And the runner there. Little foul tip. Strike 3. Held on by Oliver, and the inning over. But the Trevians come up with 3 more and lead it 5-0 as we go to the 5th. We'll be back with more baseball action in just a moment here on the network. Here's Frank Simoncelli. First 12 in a row have been retired by John Tschantz. There's a perfect game going here. Ball 1. There's a strike, inside corner. Has struck out 4. And the defense has been perfect behind. There's a strike on the inside corner. Has been perfect behind John Tschantz. Made some sensational plays to preserve this thing. Strike 3, caught him on the outside corner. And Simoncelli not very happy with that one. Lucky he wasn't tossed for throwing that bat like that. It's Joe Oliver. Takes a strike, strike 1. Top of the 5th inning. Trevians 5 runs on 5 hits. Maine South, no runs, no hits. 2 costly errors. That's high ball. In the dirt, the ball. Well, one advantage of having a team like this, well, both, I guess it kind of goes either way in the high schools. I was thinking about it. Is the Trevians have a couple of players now that are struggling a little bit at the plate that had been hot a couple of weeks ago, or never did get hot. There's the first base runner for the Hawks. Joe Oliver draws the walk. And we have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Derek Walsh. Trevians leading 5-0. And that is when you have players that aren't hitting as well as they should be. You can still leave them in the lineup if you got the rest of the lineup producing for you. Let them work their way out of it. Dantas the batter. Then the flip side of that is, of course, if you don't have a lot of players and you have some guys that, a couple of your regular guys hit a dead spot, you still got to leave them in. There's a fly ball, center fielder, and taken out there by Austin Turban. I suppose the difference being that if you have a lot of players and you have some guys that are not producing, you got to sit them. Not a lot of teams have that type of depth. Pitches high ball. Two out, one on. There's a high fly ball. Turban backing up. And has it. Close to the warning track out in center field for out number 3. And in the inning, no runs, no hits. A walk and a man left. Here's Rob Russell to lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Russell, Klaus, and Heinz do up. Low it outside the ball. That's high ball, 2-0. So, Rob Russell. Inside the ball, 3-0. Rob made a spectacular play on a foul ball by Bungum back in the 3rd inning. Diving catch in foul territory. There's a strike. Taken all the way. 3-1 the count to Russell. High ball 4. And Russell draws the walk. And before Miles Klaus steps in, let's step out briefly for station identification. Welcome back, Miles Klaus. At bat, go to first. Didn't get the tag. Might have had him. Didn't put the tag down. Again, the throw over there. Runner back. Again, they had the Trevians, Miles Klaus. They obviously don't know Miles very well. They have him pulled a little bit to the left. There's a strike. And the last couple of hits I've seen Miles make have all been right down that right field line. 0-2. Whoops. Got him. 3rd hit batter. Miles got hit on the arm. So 2-1. Here's Jimmy Heinz. Trevians have 2 aboard. Nobody out again, thanks to thank yous towards Brian Schlitter's way. Jimmy Heinz. Now the look back. The pitch on the way, that's low ball. Squares the butt. Straight. Heinz been on base twice today. Scored 2 runs, a single and a via walk were the 2 ways he got on base. And has scored 2 runs. Foul ball. Strike. And it kind of leaves up at deuces, I believe. Infield pulled in. Now they'll shift him back out with 2 strikes. There's a long fly ball. Look out. Back she goes. Back and out of here. A home run. A good 20 feet beyond, 15 feet or so beyond the fence. And Jimmy Heinz with a 3-run dinger. The left field. That was a blast by Jimmy. Well, the moral to the story being, if you think you can hit a homer, don't bunt the ball, even though that's what the sign calls for. Dusty Napoleon has been pretty good at that, too. Anyway, the Trevians come up with a dinger on the Jimmy Heinz blast. A 3-run shot, and thank you, Brian Schlitter, for putting all those guys on base for us. Couldn't be a better pitch to hit out of here. Belt high, outer half of the plate. And Heinz gets all of it and blasts it. Oops, wrong way. Let's do that again. Blast it way out of here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network instant replay. And let's see. Yeah, it's got to be about 10, 15 feet beyond that fence out there. That would have been a home run in just about any of the major league ballparks, except maybe Wrigley Field. I don't think I would have gotten out of there. Would have gotten out at Sox Park or maybe up against the fence. So Jimmy Heinz with the blaster, and the Trevians come up with another 3 and lead it 8-0. Congratulations all around to Jimmy Heinz. And they have brought up Johnny Rosinski, the sophomore. Rosinski batting for Hickey. Takes a strike. Outside of ball. And Rosinski hit by a pitch. And Hickey on the re-entry. We'll run it first. Here's Mike Logan. So here's Logan. Pitch on the way to him. That's a strike. And that's the second hit batter of the inning. So Schlitter's losing his control here. Run around at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike. To Mike Logan. There's a line shot. Gonna drop in for the base hit. A single. And here is Dusty Napoleon. So Jimmy Heinz with the dinger here. Out a pitch on the way. That's a low ball. A walk, a hit batter, and then Heinz blasts one out of here to left field. Now a hit batter, a walk, a hit batter, a single, and Dusty Napoleon at the plate. And he sends a long fly ball. Back it goes. Back and out of here. Home run. And the ball game all over on the Slaughter rule. And Dusty Napoleon gets all of that. And we'll be back in, well, no, let's watch that again. Dusty Napoleon with a 3-run dinger, 6 runs in here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And it's an 11-0 early departure for this one. As Dusty Napoleon cranks one to left center field to put an end to the ball game. A walk-off 3-run shot. Well, on the MCSN instant replay here, let's take a look at this and see where Dusty, where that pitch was. About letter high, outer half of the plate again, and all she wrote, right in the left center field power alley. And that puts an end to this ball game. We'll be back in just a moment with the final word on this one. Well, we had to shoot the fireworks off again on the no-no by John Tschantz. A 5-inning no-hitter, faced one more than the minimum through the 5 innings. So John Tschantz, congratulations on the no-hitter. That's the second one in a week that the Trevians have had. Miles Klaus and Ryan O'Rourke having the other against Niles West earlier last week. And then now John Tschantz does it against Maine South. So 2 no-hitters against conference rivals on the part of the Trevians pitching staff. The final word on this one for the Trevians, 11 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They did not steal, perhaps having a healthy respect for Joe Oliver behind the plate. They were walked 3 times, struck out 5. The Trevians left 5 on base and were hit by pitches 4 times. For the Maine South Hawks, no runs, no hits. As we said, a no-hitter for John Tschantz. 2 errors, very costly in the 4th inning. They also did not steal, perhaps having the healthy respect for Dusty Napoleon. One walk, spoiling the perfect game. 5 strikeouts. And the Hawks left 1 on base. So the Trevians early on have annihilated their opponents in the Central Suburban South. For all of us here at the network, hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, and we say as always, so long, everybody.